This is our campsite this year. Our camp stove and cooler, bicycle, electrical stuff. But this is our new tent that we really like because of this really open space in the middle here. It gives us a place to just relax out of the sun and out of rain if it comes. And then it's got 3 tents attached to it. So none of the tents are freestanding on their own, but they all attach to the big 10 by 10 canopy tent. So this is our latest glamping adventure. So far, so good. So this is the canopy, which makes the center part of the tent. It's a 10 by 10 canopy. So we call it the porch or the living room. And we can set things here so that they don't get wet if it rains. It also has some flies that go down or some windscreens that go down here, but we just don't have them on yet. Then here's one of the rooms. This is from the outside view. Here's the other room from the outside. And then here's our third tent. That makes just a little room. And it has enough for about the same amount of space. A cot, your carpet, and a bin. And we've got electric coming out the corner, so we all have a fan. So it's really cool. And then we've got, of course, the windows there. And then the door here. That kind of shows the setup of the canopy tent. And it's a really easy canopy tent to put up. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna start this indoor tour of our new tent. So this is one of the rooms. There's enough room for my bin. Our electrical comes in through the side corner. Then here's my cot. Got some room over here. And then I've got my food here. So here's like a little pantry, we call it. Then this is a hallway. And then we go into the second tent. And there's room for another cot. Each of the windows has a rain fly built in, so that's really cool. You know the trouble that we have with water. So these rain flies are really helpful. This little window down here, you could actually put a cooler there, so you could get out anything, you know, outside, like your cooler or whatever, through that window. You could just unzip it and reach in and get it. And then of course we've got our carpets that we put down that just kind of help us feel a little bit more at home and not track in as much dirt. So that is 2 tents, and I will show you the rest in a little bit. This is the view from inside my tent, looking out at our living room area. And I just wanted to show that each of the tents attached has a door. Your typical door with a screen that you can have open, or just the door itself. And it's got the ties on the sides like a typical tent. And then you can see here how we've got this mesh here. And then there's like the rain fly is over it. So each of the side tents have a window. So that was a window. Then there's a window on that side. Door is the same on that side, so you can see how you can zip just the screen if you want that part to show. It's a kind of a split door that has the screen on the top. And then as you can see, the rain fly here goes way over that. So you've got a lot of room out there under the rain fly. So like your cooler and some food items could still be safe out there from the elements. But what we did was we just kind of put our food in here, but then we have netting doors that can go across the front here and then can go across this side. But then we chose to get another connected tent to put on this side. And so this is the third tent that we've got to attach. But you can, this is all one piece. This is all one piece. And then this is a separate piece to attach to the canopy. So if we did not have this third piece here, then we could put the netting here all the way across to enclose this and make it kind of a screened in porch area. And the canopy is 10 by 10, so it can be used by itself, you know, at the beach or wherever. Or you could attach just one tent if you wanted to, or you could attach the two tent. It's kind of a corner unit. And then we kind of call this the hallway here between the two. So we could actually do this fairly comfortably with 4 people, one there, one cot here in the hallway, one cot here, and then one cot there. So each of us could have kind of our own little space on a cot, and we're all enclosed, and then we have a common porch. And so this is where we have our firewood and our cooking supplies. We just kind of kept out of the elements back here. Of course, we could zip this up at night. If we didn't have this tent here, we would zip this up at night. And then we'd have the wall that went from here to here, and then that would be zipped up. But we just didn't do that this time since we've got the third tent. So we're super pleased with it. I think it'll go really well. So far, we're doing good. And then each tent also has an electrical kind of port, you know, that comes out so you can make all your electrical stuff come through. And we do always camp in really hot weather, so we like to have our box fans. So that's our electrical, and of course phone chargers and things. So that's how we've got our electrical set up in each tent. It was plenty roomy, plenty comfortable. So this is our like 5th or 6th tent, I guess. We keep trying to find the exact perfect setup, and this is pretty good, so we like it.
Our family loves to camp. It's something that I'd recommend every family do at least once before your kids leave home. I didn't grow up camping as a kid, and I had no idea I would love it as much as I do. This setup we have now gives us plenty of room for each person, relief from the sun and the rain, and a great big room to play games or eat in. We highly recommend it. Here are the names and the brands of the tents we purchased. Enjoy!